7 Asempa FM Sony Ekosiisen dwumedi no asugu so a utie no yɛda mu nyina asesan ma mu nyina akwa ababio James Kwabena Bonfe ewa ha managing editor of the National Forum Sanso ena Onassis Kobi Onassis here deputy regional youth organizer for the NDC in the Ashanti region. Yo Kamal Dean Abdullah Kamal a former Nasara coordinator for the NPP and they are a deputy communications director for the NPP. Wabe cancer ewa. Onassis mekasa mekwa na me de wo ahye ase. And the yenhwe I mean na o ka and the akoso ewo Electoral Commission premises minority or margin say omo the petition e koma Electoral Commission ba anye yi ene ye ka say minority here press conference say omo de omo nso omo collated result for Techiman South Tuja Amagana fo nyina ehu. Where do we go from here, Onassis?
Obi, my son chair with Tifu. Na men kansi studio say there are a course so Electoral Commission enim hono na ayasefem. The man ayasefem ne say minority on Asempa FM. Say okay. As part of advocacy, so we will say Obi media for moja Musa. Sa ntokori kabeba iden ke Obi so de we a na ka pe facts and figures. Na ka buy no what chance we so na NDC Techiman South parliamentary NDC candidate nyase MP candidate nyase presidential nyase ne is nanka ama twima mentwini nyina na keto atwa prekope but mpese me gidi say the difficulties now here face no em say mo so kra mo face bisa the tenya ne say there was no declaration in fact that was a other than that in can be sure say a station an institution like multimedia say nyanse mpakra nka joy ayemwa ana my joy line for the ayemwa na kedu nyina aye reference points amaye but the whole thing is okay, I say a court be and now a binim kwan say also muhu the court so na the year because the year hu ye pinche no is that the bet to boy a true nana and na me wiemu no and then nanam crowd ni mu a e de nipa mienu enkwa FM and be able to me but the actual declaration no the court so Techiman South in terms of voter parliament candidate nyan and at to date obi anim the man say NPP parliament candidate bi ade awin nanso ohwe say abane to no polling stations na ohwe ye nso your evidence ya gather from the polling stations ya boa no na o say NDC candidate na ede ewini ba nyina nso enim say the otumi a o to declaration no nso ye de electoral commission na electoral commission so your declaration na onye no sa akwa say your coalition no no a political party agents and etna say no munyina coalition mu wi anoma ye dey o ma sa hweda won san ya na wa kire nwad konti a won sai to date sa dwumadie no about the parliamentary one ye as for the presidential one there at least ye enkrata na mabontia pin sheet summary sheet what really happened there ntia na party mpanyinfo ye general secretary no edi party nanim court Techiman South prepare ya yewura ya odanu oso meden kata nyina akoma regional office on Asempa regional office ko so ye de nyina so ko ye constituency intino chese back and forth we feel say don kuma no so feel say ende omo so hwe say ye yisi batan nankasa no ye maame no another east headquarters and so no ebetumi ayemwa nanke yehu die tua ayinim because this very particular document wasn't public, especially when ababa generated that interest in public na yehu die ede ekoye and ne say paying for ye say omoko ye maame ho ana yisi officer sabio public officers parliamentarians unarmed o man fa cars no aka se bia cars no kura no ye the ammunitions agum nti no Janien sechi ennam anantia baba ben na a police fo a sabi o mo ahye o mo ho a aso mo okuna no na physically violently prevent AC parliamentarians are that Ghana mercy bebe nine ano prevent almost moma omunko any man na just say if I do baby cry no eka em say blow na amam o hwe de course so now with the threat of we be shoot to kunkunye munye I think say I mean parliamentarians koye menyi kwase no mudu 100 anka ye makwan democracy sabio onye du wona se ne ma medi nkomo na eno in fact it was a petition it was someone just to receive the petition and no a symbol HSA indeed democratic principle practicing kwa ye practice no ye shemukina. This time around, you are ready to listen to the opposition. Na sadiwi amaso na di sion entwei me gidi se me nim dia HC maame no ana yisifo no ana dia omowo edi sigana fo sap techiman south as a simple matter was like settled on long before because well the issue about the presidential card is not in contention. At least he said no Yera Mahama in 52,034. Yera Kufuado in 46,379. What is in contention?
Parliamentary. And I must say parliamentary was not declared.
You see, so far as we are concerned, because many can say, one evidence. Who evidence? Declaration, baby, I say you declare.
No, we
have not seen evidence of the declaration of. Oh, okay. We are now.
But you've not seen the video now. Returning officer and a declare. You remember, sir, there was this video. Obi Shim, no, it's a megaphone.
But is that how to declare? What also be declare when you declare? And you see the declaration, you don't just declare.
Okay.
As a declare, hold on. The process is that we declare agents. What's agent?
Yeah.
Go through all the pinches from the polling stations. Do the effect tabulations. Now, then you do the signing and everything.
Yeah.
So even at that point, no say anyway a coalition. That's a one tier. Also, what can
call for a coalition.
What is the point? What then is the point? So you were not satisfied. What is the business that you've not done? What's the assignment? Well,
for now, we've not seen the coalition summary.
I've shown you that of presidential. There's that of presidential. But you've not seen that of parliamentary. Produce it. Says Kamal
Ekosiisen on
that was not done. Baby, you know. At least you say ya kind emobiatia say obi antia say kwa wansan. But this didn't happen. No confusion here so come back. So confusion see. Now what truncate process now. Sign free agents no. Etnase. Now you go through the pension because I know they are where NPP the omo de beba, NDC the omo de beba. Yes is who the copy ho. Ni yen compare ni na nka over all this time no nka yen nka wi. That should be a simple thing to do. And no NDC show. Ye encourage bia bio. Ye say wo de say wo the resource no ho a. Ye wo won akunya say to be a coalition. Why quality we kwa?
In the petition was say ye coalition ni bio.
And was say and also umri yakum. And no ye bisa bi e kire so. Obi ye bisa bi e kire so.
By Mran say me the chow paba na wa anya. First year law student Betcher say ye were prerogative rights of the court. Enti o writ of mandamus e wo ho a. Obetima court to compel
so
any state institution to do duty they are mandated to do legally.
Hold on.
No, they said the EC has not collated.
So is that what they are saying?
Yeah, but that's what they are saying. They petition for recollation. The EC is not granting them. That's the point they are making.
The EC hasn't done collation. Is that what they are saying?
I mean, one can
say there is there is no evidence of collation done. That's the argument.
You see, you will be here and you will just splash. Yeah, when say words and figures around. The thing is that, so far as we are concerned, no presidential one,
yeah,
parliamentary one, no, numa ye wa say no, ye na ye wa say no, obi ana, onyinchire. Near settle the matter. No. The thing is that there was a process. The process won't even conclude when we. What's it we are winning? Then the thing got truncated. Now the request is that something say obi am for new vote be baby make home. What the MPP has, what the NDC has, what the EC has. Yeah, coalition say. Time na wuniana. And I say. And I don't think that the NDC is asking for much. And ye be chinchi be ni ye bisa. And you know, me jidi say a detention about.
And now, maybe I will say NDC for Muama coalition for Techiman South Parliamentary.
Exactly.
When you figure saying for the NDC candidate.
What I understand is the NDC, LED, the MPP with 500 votes. That's what. But you see, the reason why the NDC wouldn't want to pander that one, and say, anything your friend say, what the whole referee no. That's what we have. MPP for also, if and so a different figure. Let's sit down and do the coalition together. Yeah, we are near what it is because Ujai afana. We because say we say MPP so we end this war winning. Referee no fabra ni yen tase dia bia ye no ba bia no. Ni yen coalition. The born say.
Okay.
Yeah, coalition. No. We are leading 500 votes. In fact, if I JM Crowdy only did well over your friend say well over 4,000 votes. Okay, well over 4,000 votes.
Okay.
Yeah, coalition. No. Yes, you lead by 500 votes. Bring yours. Na yenye international.
And this in so declaration is a mumo lusu.
Maybe no, you lose by how many votes? Candidate in say and others in say. So you see no dey no one
on famra.
On famra bonti.
Kwabena
it's evidence.
It's a fair request, no, from the NDC.
You see, Obi, I send you video. Oh, dear, me Kobe, what we. There how many say ya kamia ko say politics
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
And with the greatest respect to the leadership of the NDC, politics is not a joke, and they should take note. Said Diomu ye bia is being recorded today. It will be played back. Obi, are you telling me, say, Electoral Commission and declare Techiman South parliamentary elections?
Okay, I've seen a video.
It's not a video. It's not a video. I'm not talking about
that,
video.
I've not seen any summary.
Go to EC's website.
Okay.
They have published all the 275 constituencies.
Pink sheets.
Me say.
No trouble.
Oh, please. Please. We have MPs elect. MPs elect for the 275 constituencies.
You're saying that for a fact.
I'm saying that for a fact.
No, maybe a website.
Obi.
Yeah.
Electoral Commission. One more year, issue statements.
Yes.
Statements issue here.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Na aka outstanding constituency. Na aka. Issue that statement no. No almost say you were 273. Yeah, declare 273 between NDC and MPP. So okay. And na aka your friend say
Senate West.
Senate West, dear no.
Yeah.
Naka.
Yeah.
And another one for
independent.
Yeah. What the come my air say?
Now 274 with Senate West outstand now 275.
Enti, where was Techiman South? You see, Adiana Moyeno, you know, say. EC I declare Abo Martin Ajay Mensa course a din say, oh yeah, the MP elect for Techiman South. They've published it.
Okay, so I'm on their website.
Who figures are? Who figures are?
I'm about website, no. Presidential results.
I'm talking about parliamentary.
By constituencies. Okay, I mean parliamentary.
Parliamentary, MPs elect.
Okay. In the 2020 parliamentary results. And no, the constituency is
Techiman South.
Techiman South. Let me see. That's for maybe I so kasa me
Wow.
I'll come.
Isi aye na juma akase wa declare obi winner. Mo say mo ne isi declaration mo ne nya adwene. Masa ye national constitution yi ni problems e wo mu nyina achi no or my prescriptions or my kwanchere. Over article 99 onasis unima kenkan am say brofo no creator that would catch me. Or say the High Court shall have jurisdiction to hear and determine any question whether a person has been validly elected as a member of parliament or the seat of a member has become vacant. Not just say parliamentary elections one High Court ni ko this asem no.
Yeah.
Oko article 64 or ka presidential search ni ba ye be Supreme Court. Some of you said the ECI no wati wanye ni ya. But yes some of asem no ko no. High Court. What was say EC inside no ne o metna say. What's it onye na juma?
Ekosiisen on
What's it onye na juma? What is I was suggested to him say EC nye na juma. And the mon kan check court say on channel na onye na juma. Mo si da bi. Na onye na djuma dia djuma na sese oya onye ya nunti motikwa pa.
A member of the legal team Kojoga Dawudu Baha and the issue of that writ of mandamus never up. He makes the point as a practicing lawyer no say unya file it takes 21 days for the defendant to respond. By the time as I respond they swear in MP no.
My point is that it doesn't even arise because let me tell you it doesn't arise because that function now or the It I don't want to use some words, but the EC has performed the function that you will be going to ask them. Say on issuance of a writ of mandamus no on Congo said me why you man dada. I don't come at Germans cause I MP elect. What are you talking about? Senate West and an outstanding issue. It was known to everybody. Why a career court and look around MPP parliamentary candidate no and a court no say you have not invoked the jurisdiction of the court properly. If you say is in young we na juma at best go you are wasting what abuse process. I don't know if that was
that's true. That's what the High Court said.
That they were abusing the process and that's why he fined the candidate so is it 13 or 14,000?
14,000.
Go waste your time. Yenye adwuma no wie isi nye na adwuma wie ye da na oba be ka kire say na adwuma na onye wie ye no wo de ba court na make article 99 is clear on it say it is only after the function of the EC na adwuma the performance of the duty no na say wo fi say declaration awaye no wa nye ni ya
then you go to the High Court
na ko ye hwehwemu ko bisa court say oni wasem ma e bia sipan azikamu de da bia me the example
Ayawa so West will go on.
The judgment came when that parliament had almost expired. But of course, the court gave an instruction that Rebecca Adote's name should be expunged and replaced by with that of Isaac Amo. But in the end, what I am happy about. Yes,
from your reading of the CI 127.
Yes,
is it mandatory? Say, your name say party bianya polling station pink sheet, but constituency collation center summary collation sheet no, and it was a party be answer kebiana.
Maza me pacho.
Ekosiisen on Asempa FM.
Oko president parliamentary regulation 43.
Yeah. Yeah.
CI 127.
Yes.
You see, the and before I proceed, you know, Kahunu say. The Supreme Court decision on the first ever the seminal presidential election petition. Emma Yehunu say the word shall in Article 49 could be may.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's the decision of the Supreme Court. 2, the Supreme Court say so be ansaya. It doesn't invalidate the document.
Yeah, that's true.
And this thing about signing, no, I don't know. Me explain what I say. In fact, to the extent, say, I don't know whether it was one of the judges or it was the counsel for a plaintiff defendant.
Yeah.
Obi ka say party agents no ade no they were exalted.
No, Baumia said that.
Was it
Baumia said that? Yeah.
Okay.
Dr. Baumia.
Oh, me say I'm not sure.
You are sure because he has.
Oh, that been away. They say we are not Simbia. We don't have to.
Say come here. We no point no here is yo. What I mean, nipa me do version is that. Me case over return call no. Me man aye wa divia. Obi.
Yes.
Or say declaration and publication of parliamentary election results. The person in charge is the constituency returning officer.
Okay.
Or say subject to regulation 42. That is equal number of votes in parliamentary elections.
Yeah.
Say ba tie bamua.
Yeah.
The bit question there. Say subject to that regulation. Immediately after the results of the poll for all the polling stations in the constituencies of of the returning of the returning officer have been given to
question obi beside any question also call book 2 your friend is a provisions there you
say hey assemble the results oh that be master mamim kind of say assemble the results from the polling stations without recounting the ballots in the ballot boxes except where there is a challenge by a candidate or a counting agent in respect of a specific ballot box. Enti Ekodu Collation Center wa. The collation return office ani ye nyina ne say o tally results are ye different polling stations.
Polling stations about that.
Number 1. Eba. Enti obia won the polling station results.
Yes.
They say one more constituency one more no. Polling stations they won 260. Is it 60 or 66?
Okay, I would have to find that.
Yeah, we can check that. And do all the contending parties have the full complement of their polling station results?
That is not in doubt. I know the Obia in dispute here.
Collation more dear. And one electoral commission so. In fact, the mother, the primary custodian of those coalitions
is the EC.
Yes. But you need to
and the EC ne mamo to was o copy.
Yes.
Copy na EC the mamo.
And it should be the same copy.
Of course. Now mono obi.
It has to be the same thing.
Obi. It's not in doubt. Yes. So yes.
It's a good call.
You even declared Bimbila for NDC.
No,
because I'm not sure. Yeah. What is that? Jogati. I sabi the people can say no more winning. Urefi. 141. 141. You declare 140. This regulation. Oh, please. Who? Yeah. I have a million. Almost electoral commission did regulation of some constituency elections results in the electoral commission headquarters. When they don't have jurisdiction on parliamentary matters. Obi. Me can't go see say. Tio. Me can't go see say.
Abakwabna ase we no me hu Techiman South.
Obi.
Do 200.
Obi, the simple truth is that they don't have all the Obi I was the one who faced that mistake no more here Captain South. Where they brought Francis Dodovi.
As
a candidate for NDC Captain South. Me na me kofa them by. Me kofa here ba you very say social media need bear to me some more correction. There were situations that place like this is something
Obi would have to
Obi. My submission is very simple. We understand. Video but news item. Our electoral commission I declare Martin Ajay Mensah Kosa say winner of the Techiman South parliamentary. Now the main figures in young me too. And the Hana me babe a being competition. And I say Hana me babe a being competition. Me wa menka. Minka. Some must say munni mu figures munka. That's what I mean. I say me mami awo.
Na minuano.
Minuano no. What do I say? Minim say minua Martin Ajay Mensah Kosa or MP elect 7th January 2021. Nyame ye ya dom na then do on one he'll be sworn in. Share Obi, and I want to make this point.
Finally,
NDC has a right to do whatever they want to do, except to disturb the peace of our country.
That we will not do.
That we
will not do.
2. Kwaya omu wase omu ye bibi omu pe na mum ya usumdie na omu ntimi nsoso no. Saa so na omu ni ho kwan se omu twa nkontompo efa abatoɔ a ye ne kama under this 4th Republic. Obi, it's a fair assessment of elections from 92 be seen there. Yeah, they two nseniania. Me de mani fi ya me started DHR as an active participant. 2020 election, Jimensa, ebe bonus salute. Now, make a way.
Finally, me pacho.
Here, Obi. 7th January 2021, Beba. His Excellency former President John Dramani Mahama. Obe choose so obeko as a former head of state, as an asset of the state, or choose not to go. His Excellency President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, will be sworn in to administer his 2nd term. Upeu umpeu, it shall come to pass. Eyemaye say ye nyina ya di nuado kroye trimpopa any maturity kra meka say wotwi mu say bibi a kire say ye nim die ene ye nhihye ye hunim ekonanim no ye de beta kire amana ye but wanya anya hwe aba ye say ye de bo ayi techi no ye da ho ye de bo ba na da bia me de sa Malawi 4 beno na eya me tadi wie se emo ade yetimi de omo abeben echichire wo mo bo doto mu anasa yetimi de sumo mu fidi echichire wo mo e mantam wo mo nipa ya no kasa
and talking about Malawi, the Supreme Court in Malawi annulled the whole presidential elections, ordered for a rerun and opposition leader in Malawi. But Obi, the question is, what constitutes a parliamentary declaration? Is it the number of MPs EC assigns to a party, or a signed declaration form by the returning officer at the constituency? How come not even the NPP has a copy of the Techiman South Declaration form? Mark Oliver Kevo, former Eastern Regional Secretary, NDC. This one says, Meba, having we say, having lost having lost the presidential, they are coveting parliamentary majority as a bargaining chip. A multimedia reporter who was present yesterday told Joy News that he was present at the declaration of the parliamentary election results in Techiman South, or Abdul Malik Kwekubako. We say he is making the point, sir. And Enra, the multimedia I have full. I think Bono regional reporters at Bono East, Anna Sabit, made the point on air, say he was there at the coalition. I'm missing my news item. News items. What the NDC is asking for here, the sheet, the declaration sheet, right?
Results obey. No checks. Research, father of all political research. What results and Ikrano?
Okay, Martin, Mr.
Martin, Ajay Mensah Kosa is the MP elect.
Martin. Abdul. Kamaldeen.
And same thing.
Oh,
Abdullah Kamaldeen.
Oh, okay.
Obi, me that's encha so san kwama obiara. Na Obi, my mention same free baby or text message ya or the about last and son we invite him. Near a free Kukubako.
Yes.
Or say a multimedia reporter.
By name.
Anamibwa. E confirm me and a one kasan corroborate ye say and correct some reporter from that region said he was present for the declaration. Anamibwa. What betna onases. O submission mono. O say in calculation and a declaration echo so a day in a media asempa ne ne akeka hono moante. Now your reporter is said to have been present. Anamibwa. Na me kra nya bia okay press conference omo ye omo say results amode ba bia ye fake news. Media reporter results amode ba of TV so any dia mo call e wo mo ni nyina ye fake news na no obi an disregard it. Okay. Today you want to make the argument say once anka asempa ana multimedia present there any enka credence be ewom which is which inconsistencies. Mostly all the results presidential near who a TV so nyina fake news no be a Ghana phone nyina disregard it. And then the media in this country are carriers of fake news according to the NDC. They are carriers of fake news and that we should disregard them. We shouldn't listen. Now one no mukuta figures are up to date. The figures is kept on their chest or kept to their chest. Omo no mukuta omadie. No more than the papa. And so we don't know the figures. Now the momodi ba out asempa peace FM one ni nyina fake news. Me entie. Now today you come to sit here and say nka asempa e wo honoma ana media e wo honoma nka there would have been credence to the declaration. The same media that you have chastised. For me, make a story be a war. I think Ghana Web or so attributed to Samuel Oku. Or say what NDC is good in or good at inconsistencies. And I agree perfectly with him because of their positions. Now, Obi, make him know what is the case of the NDC. Omo problem anything presidential na omo problem ankasa what is this?
No, from the march to the east, was in relation to Techiman South. And the presidential was not. And it was based on the
is that also a case?
The presidential.
Are they making a case a presidential also a problem?
Yes.
They are?
Yes.
So what's their case? And they know was Techiman South.
Yeah, and they know Techiman South.
And that been the presidential.
I don't know.
The Obi. The politicians had drink kakra. Ye duabo kakra, to be honest. Ade unimpefe se wawe. Unimpefe se at least abano ankoyi amao. You know, and let me tell you this. The very day election ekoswa collation start here counting start here you collation no ebebo be 5 hours after. And as so we win election obe hu 5 hours after obe win ya meaning obi obe hu say obe win election no. So we are a very serious person and a serious organization as a political party. Obe hu 5 hours after and 6 hours after no obe hu say indeed obe win election no. Na first press conference omo hold around 2 a.m. Me hwe omo nima na mo hu say kai me nua sameje feni me enchire with victory. Where be many man not be many man sisa. And so you say, hey, the NDC win is coming. A free anchor, we shall any man say, kai we ankoye. Me amin you to kono. Na nimu so na ankoye. Now me say, these guys know what is happening because they left the strong room or the situation room and the first electoral commission. I was watching on TV. Even before they left, they started singing in the room. They some go press conference. Go through say ofosuku achiwa win and ofosuku ajo him. I think they were not listening to themselves. And abimbila ya win and abimbila ho na win. And a corner of Easter, your friend say ya nya how many sis? Ya bokubori ya win omubo ya bokubori nyina. Now after all this, no results in the bar. Then of course, defeat was written boldly on your face. Was a one I feel they because demonstration. The next moment, young petitions, and Fanco Electoral Commission. No one is stopping you from presenting petitions. No. But of course, Minyo Kabila can't say no. One more relevant portions of the law, which is the mother law of this country. Regarding parliamentary, High Court award jurisdiction. Regarding presidential, Supreme Court award jurisdiction. And you have some of presidents say it is there. There's a precedent in this country say people have gone to court to challenge parliamentary results. Some successful, some not successful. Anamibwa. So what is preventing the NDC from doing the responsible thing as we sit? And then they prevent it. And then they prevent the NDC from doing the responsible thing. If the Chiman South is a problem, I don't know. Is there a case in court? A normal withdrawal?
No, there is no case.
There's no case in court. The last time I was listening to Baba Jamal, and when you asked him whether they were going to court, he emphatically said no. And that they were still considering options. Anamibwa. All this brouhaha, the noise, you know, the way I carry isn't needed for our democracy. The fact that Article 21 guarantees demonstrations is not a blank a check for you to go outside make a vandalizing normal and disturb the peace of other people. Man who say yes ties or coins. Man who say bimu attack others. Media journalists have been attacked. The last time we called Electoral Commission, I listened to one of multimedia journalists away. Oh no, he was lamenting. But I think it's not a proper and it's not a good spectacle for all of us. Say more figures now, move on with it. Presidential no say a case mamwa, and then man who say easy website every single constituency,
every single constituency pink sheet for the presidential has been published
with the figures.
Yes,
some signed by agents, some not signed. Which of course the case has been made already. Supreme Court say whether signed or not signed, it does not invalidate the results.
Yeah.
That's true. And this is there for us to see. Omu very good at arithmetic. Omu very good at mathematics. Sit down, do the tabulation yourself. Tell us what the AC is wrong and the EC is wrong. But I don't know why we keep on this. Instead of now thinking of national cohesion. How do we come together? How do we move as a country? We are not talking about development issue. But poultry farmers are looking for maize. Because we allowed, your farmers did so well with the planting for food and jobs, but we had gone ahead to start exporting the maize. And then there's some shortage in a way of maize in this country. Anamibwa, are we not sitting down to discuss this? We had a success story from planting for food and jobs. As a result, people came to buy a lot of maize from us. Even Yankasanku, we are shorted. What are we doing to help this mother country, mother Ghana to grow? Yankasa answer no. Yantina ho na yanji obi inconsistencies. 30 months out. Obisa onase say omu quality omu figures saying. Or say they are winning by 500 votes. And now with some 500 votes. And I just no kind.
Yeah.
The candidate for NDC in 30 months out. Or say he's winning by 700 votes. Which is which? Candidate now no agina election no. Or say no quality no. Or we no why tabulation we are winning by 700 votes. NDC communicator and mouthpiece sent here to Asempa to talk to us this evening. Our press conference or more figures no. Or say 500 votes. Which is which? Into Mestre Ghana for ya to abana wie. Obi biara person or disturbing the peace of mother Ghana no. We shouldn't give that person a chance. 2012 Canada. And in fact 2008 rather, after elections, our candidate Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo lost. 2012, the same thing, he lost. Now, so he had doubts in the figures. And I said, look, with recourse to the law, with a laid down procedure, make a quarter challenge. Huge job. Pink sheets were collated, evidence were adduced. Supreme Court said there be one time or say, in as much as I do not accept or agree with their offense, agree with the verdict, I accept. You're moving on as a nation. Why can't we see this? Obisoria, na ye didi electoral commission commissioner commission chairperson e di na tem me hu video bi kra enye we can't repeat it. You can't send bebre. You sit here and tell us say the security around Madame Jane Mensah too much. January 2016 moni me haya Madame Charlotte say ba mu ha say obey interview. The security here media mo na monoport here. Security no butu na ya nto abakura. January 2016. So it's wrong for you to provide security for the EC. In some way, I think say NDC munikesa mumenye
on Asempa FM.
More case in swa, then just move to the right quarters and then of course make sure say more push mu case no. Na ye nyina yetime anya asomdwe ama oman akweni. Masebet na se de bia repetition of same things our media so ye we elections e was say ekwenim e was say etimi shapey on minor na etimi movie of course, and you are not seeing it from that angle that I think is sad for us and yet papa emaye until they come out with contrary figures, collate the presidential almost more case no, or you have no case with the presidential more okay onasis presidential more case let me be so as
no for at least for today Kamal
presidential no,
Kamal, at least for today, the focus is on parliamentary.
No, please say, in generics.
No, but they've not really come out forcefully on the presidential. That's the point I'm making.
They have come out. They are doubting the integrity of the electoral commission. They said they've rejected it and they won't accept it.
Forcefully, forcefully,
I'm saying,
adducing evidence.
What is Onassis? They have come out to say the declaration was not proper and that they are demanding that John Dramani Mahama is declared. They have said so. There is even a story Omuka said on the 7th of January 2021. No, they are coming to swear in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. There are stories of that. Omo executives are making such comments. So they have a problem with it. And I'm saying that they cannot come out boldly to tell us what figures. What are the figures?
What I'm telling you, say, as we speak, he's assessing 7 times or valuable cast.
Look.
So what are you doing? What's the integrity?
It's just to keep the momentum, present a picture out there. Say MDC is a strong party, NDC is formidable. They are going to move on. And of course, rage on to ensure that the party is still intact because of someone's interest and not because of some people's interest. Either executives' interest and not the interest of Omo flag bearer. Saying a keeping momentum to a leveler 2024 no on one because we are creating an atmosphere and an impression out there say an impression out there say bia yes, Ghana for Epeno on one December 2024. If that is what you want to do, fine, that's up to you. That's up to you. But of course, do not disturb the peace we are enjoying as a country. Do not disturb the peace. Politics we are together. Nobody's killing you. Together. Stop vandalizing properties. Stop fighting. Stop trying to insult and vilify journalists and insult anybody else. For us, we think that the election is done, sealed, and delivered. Inshallah, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo shall be sworn in on the 7th of January 2021. And inshallah, already 137 seats of parliamentarians for MPP, 137 for NDC, and 1 independent. That is known. It's gone. Let's finish it and move on as a country.
Okay. Kamal Din Abdullah and Etienne Nkano. A lot of people coming through it, figures. Yes, with figures, supposedly a year figures from Techiman South. I'm trying to link up with my EC sources. Now, Mashe, if we can confirm those figures, and in a short time, you bet me confirm our figures now. Which
me, I can give you authentic.
No, and I'm making yes. It is that information and I'm trying to verify at least just a few minutes so we can get the EC will get back to me shortly.
On Asempa FM.
Ade aminio Onassis until them are YCCA. Any the NDC 4 year. Otenhunu a omudi amaji mensa from 2018 time I appointed. No, I'll show you something. 2019. If I did where 17th December 2018.
Mami 2 minutes. I'll come back and start with you. Me name say Onasa Zoka say easy change your figures 7 times.
That's what he said here.
Okay. I'll come back for the specifics. Ekosiisen is the higher sempa.